Go, Jason.
I want to do a rap about shit, but then I got embarrassed.
Or I don't rap, so or out of luck. Cool. Okay. Hello, and welcome to your 10th place Chelsea Red, White, and Blues podcast. I'm Daniel. He is Jason, and we have no clue how to do cold openings even after 4 years of doing this shit. We still don't know what we're doing. How you doing, man? 10th place Chelsea.
Top 10, baby! Woo!
Woo!
When the first 9 places get Europe and you're 10th. What a day. What a day to be a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
I was pretty pissed off on Sunday, still am. I'll be pissed off all season, probably.
I mean, I could really piss you off right now, Jason, but I'm not going to do it because I know you're already in a bad headspace. I could just hit the transfer, breaking news segment right now since we're technically.
Wait till June, man. Just wait till June.
I'll give you another 5 days. Okay, you got it.
Thank you. Yeah, June, that month that's so far away.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to talk about the damn match on Sunday against Sunderland. Who gives a flying rip about that match? It is what it is. You want to know our thoughts on it? Go watch our live stream. We ran about it for 2 hours, and then Jason just goes off on a tangent at the end, and it's fantastic. And we just ended the live stream there because there was nothing else to say after he went on his tangent. So, but we are going to give you an end of the season wrap up, and we're going to double upload this week for you guys. We're also going to do a predictions review. I don't know. We're going to tell you how bad we were at predictions in another
prediction. Yeah, assessment. Predictions assessment.
I like that prediction assessment episode. But we're going to wrap up the season in this episode, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. I still know we owe y'all a Xabi Alonso episode. Still owe y'all one of those. We were on holiday yesterday, so we didn't record yesterday. So yeah, I don't know. We can, I guess, talk about this season. I did. I texted Jason before the episode started. I said, instead of us doing a rating on the season, which I think is just whatever, that's what everybody does. Why would we do that here at the Red, White, and Blues podcast? We do things differently here. So what we have decided to do is we're going to give you a phrase that describes Chelsea's season this year. And I don't know if you can tell by the background, there's probably a theme to these. If you can't see our background, you're listening to it on podcasts, it's rolls of toilet paper. So Jason, do you want to go first with your phrase, or would you like me to go first with my phrase to describe Chelsea's season this year?
I mean, there is a theme. I think we both wanted to do the same theme. I'm trying to go a little bit different than the theme. I mean, because that's the theme of the season. So Daniel said the phrase, and I immediately thought of scenes from movies for some reason. I don't know why my brain did that. So here's what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm not very eloquent. So I have typed into Chat GPT the following phrase. If you want me,
Jason.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, you're using Chat GPT.
Okay. Well, it didn't do what I asked it to do.
Of course, it didn't.
Yeah. No, okay. Hold on. So here's the phrase. I said, please describe the vomit scene from Team America in vivid detail. So it didn't give me what I asked for. And then so I said, no, like you're telling a story to someone. and it still isn't quite giving me what I'm asked for. So I'm going to try it one more time. I'm not doing very good prompting here, but I'm just going to say be as disgusting as possible.
ChatGPT will probably tell you it can't do it because it's a piece of shit.
Okay, here we go. Oh, gosh. Okay, I said be as disgusting as possible. Oh, no. I said be as disgusting as possible, and it was writing out some good stuff, and then it said this content may violate our usage policies.
Use Grok. Grok, there are no rules on Grok.
Okay, I'm going to Grok. Going to Grok. But, I mean, basically, I thought the same thing as you. Like, I wanted to find the worst diarrhea scenes I could possibly find.
Yeah, that would be good.
And I'm trying to log in with our X account. Oh, you can just go to Grok. Like, you don't even have to go to X.
Yeah, oh, wow. Grok.
Pictures. That's a Grok build.
You have to use, you have to have which we have premium, so you could log into our X account and do pictures if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But
okay, well here
I don't know.
I'm giving it the same prompt. Please confirm your age, the year you were born. Well, I'm not going to be honest about this. Okay, sure. Okay, it thinks we are from 1990. Okay, it's thinking about my request. It's describing the iconic vomit scene in Team America. It's thinking. Oh, no. Okay, well, nope. Like you are telling a story. So anyway, the build up to this is not going to be worth it, but you get the picture. Like, I think of this scene when I think of the scene from the Goonies. It's not even a scene. It's just Chunk is so good at describing things in his scene with the Fratellis. And they're like, tell us everything, because they've caught him because he got separated from the group in the restaurant. And they're like, tell us everything. And he's like, okay. In third grade, he just starts like with his whole life. He tells this story about how he took fake vomit and threw it at threw it in like a movie theater. It just went. He was like, and I went just like this. Right. So he's doing that, and then everybody in the theater erupts in vomit. Like, that's what I think of about this season. Like, that is. Oh gosh. Okay, it gave me a story. Okay, here we go. It's really long. I might skip some parts, but here's this. The dim lights of the Team America headquarters hummed softly as Gary Johnson, the freshly recruited Broadway star turned international puppet operative, stood in the center of the briefing room. His once confident face was twisted in anguish. The weight of the mission, the death, the chaos, the unbearable pressure had finally cracked him. Okay, sure. Tears streamed down his wooden cheeks. His little puppet body shook. I'm not cut out for this, he wailed, voice cracking with emotion. The rest of the team, Lisa, Sarah, Joe, and the others, watched in stunned silence, unsure how to handle their dramatic new recruit. Then it started. His eyes widened. His stomach lurched. A deep, guttural "herk" echoed through the room as his head jerked forward. His painted mouth stretched open, impossibly wide, and without warning, a violent torrent of vomit exploded outward like a broken hydrant. It wasn't a delicate little heave. This was a full-on, relentless, chunky tsunami. Thick, multicolored sludge rocketed from his throat in powerful, rhythmic jets. Bright green bile mixed with brown chunks, yellow curds, and bits of what looked like half-digested fast food and corn. The vomit splattered across the polished floor with wet, heavy splats, quickly forming a growing, glistening lake of filth. Strings of the disgusting mixture dangled from Gary's lips like grotesque ropes before snapping and slapping down into the mess. He kept going and going. Yep, and then this keeps going and going. And then Gary stood there panting, strings of vomit still swirling down his chin, surrounded by a sea of his own creation. The once sterile headquarters now looked like a war zone of chunky bile and regret. And that, my friends, maybe I'll put the whole story up for everybody, but I hope we don't get copyright struck. But yeah, anyway, that's a dramatic retelling of Gary vomiting. And if you want to know what Chelsea scene's like, just go watch that scene from Team America.
Yeah.
And you'll get it.
Just go post that as a blog post and then pull the video from YouTube so people can get the visual as they read through it.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do it as a blog post. It is very long. I'll see if I can get it to. I mean, it's basically like 500 words of this.
I mean, hey, look, it was a And I mean, that's the thing. It's like that scene. If you've ever seen that scene in Team America, what makes that scene so funny is the absurdity of how long it goes on for. Like it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And that's the way this season was. It was like one shitty thing after another shitty thing after another shitty thing all season. It never stopped. It didn't stop for 38 freaking Premier League matches.
I mean, it never, ever stopped. And even when we had chances, man, like it came down to one goal and we couldn't even score a goal.
Yep.
Like
we needed 1 point.
Yeah.
1 point from all those matches this season where we went on a 5-match scoreless streak.
Yeah.
You know, of not even scoring a damn goal. We didn't keep a clean sheet since January. So it's like, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect when you have Liam Sr. as your interim manager? I mean, come on, really?
It's nothing but a chunky pile of bile and regret.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Yeah, man. It was never ending. Like that's. Yeah, I'm glad you took that theme away from it because like it just genuinely sucked at every turn. And it wasn't even like you could look forward to the games. It's just like once we got into the PSG games in the Champions League after like losing to Arsenal, like you just knew like it was the writing was on the wall, and then every single game outside of that was shoulder shrug. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know what team's going to play. Or don't know what players are going to play. Don't know what team's going to show up. Don't know if they'll show up in the second half or the first half or at all. This team did not play a full 90 minutes of football for about the entire season. And it is, I thought we were shameful. I thought we were a disgrace in the FA Cup. I thought we were.
What do you mean, Jason? We made the finals. We made it to the finals of the FA Cup, beating absolutely nobody.
Hey, Daniel, please list for me who we played in the run-up to the finals. We can't remember half the teams because we've never heard of them before because they're in lower leagues.
We beat Wrexham. I know that. The mighty, the mighty Welsh giant that is Wrexham.
We did beat Wrexham,
We beat Wrexham. We beat Hull. We beat Hull, who did get promoted.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the Premier League.
Wrexham had us for a large chunk of that game.
Yeah, they probably should have beat us, to be honest.
There's no second gear with this team. There's no mentality with this team. There's no pride with this team. They're like the structure top down. I mean, everybody knows all the things. Anybody that is defending Chelsea at this point is not getting paid for it. Or they are getting paid for it. It's not getting paid for it. They're on the take. If you are defending anything about this club outside of they finally, after 4 years, check out the countdown, after 4 years, hired a serious coach, or made a serious hire. Right?
Yeah.
Let's say all the coaches were serious, but they have never hired someone that they didn't want in their pocket. Or yes man, right? And if we're to believe everything that's coming out now, they have self-reflected. They are giving him the manager title. He is now a part of the brain trust, not just a person that has to deal with the brain trust decisions. Maybe there's a slim sliver of hope. But why did it take this amount of shit and vomit and bile and regret to get to this point? Why do these guys have to be humbled in this way while they're giving themselves raises? I do not get it. I don't understand. These guys are buffoons. I can't wait for them to be out of the club. Even if we're successful under them, right? It took this level of idiocy to get to this point. And now, for the 4th year in a row, we're in a rebuilding, or 5th year in a row, we're in a rebuilding season.
Yep.
We go into a season with a bunch of I guess maybe it might work out, and I hope it does. And nothing is concrete or has a foundation. We don't know what the starting lineup will be. We're going to be figuring it out. What's the transfer window going to look like? We're about to lose some heavy hitters here, like all because they said they might want to live in Madrid. Like, give me a break. Like, this is a joke. We are a joke of a club. Like, that's another thing. Just a damn clown show. Like, we are a I've been watching a lot of spoof movies. Like, it feels like they're just doing a bad spoof of us at this point. Like they're just they don't know how to be owners, so they're just doing their best impressions of them, and we're just a freaking clown show. And it's not even a funny spoof. It's like devastating to watch. It's like, it's really bad. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it because we can't do anything about it. I mean, I guess we can still protest or whatever, but like these assholes.
Oh no, we cancel those protests though, Jason. Once you hire a competent manager, apparently,
they're canceled.
You just cancel the protest because everything's been fixed magically overnight because we hired Xabi Alonso. Don't get dude.
They're not off the hook. That countdown stays on the pod. We will hold their feet to the fire this whole time. I am excited about Xabi. I think that we're pretty pro Xabi. We thought also like, are we as pro Xabi as we would have been if he hadn't have been compared to Iraola or Silva? I don't know. But like, he's pretty good. He has a bit of a pedigree. He is still a decently green manager, although he's coached at the highest levels, right? So like,
coached one of the biggest teams in the world. He's coached arguably the biggest team in world football in Madrid.
Right, and crashed out. So not because of him, but like still, there's like a lot of things that happen. Like I am surprised that he went from one club that is like we can get off. I'll finish this and then I'll shut up. But I'm surprised that he went from one club that is being run that way to another club that is being run our way, and like it's a real. It's kind of amazing that we got him. So I think if it doesn't work out with him, then I don't know what's next. Like, because it's still a possibility he comes in and fails, right? Like, it's not like this 100%. Is a guaranteed thing, right?
Exactly.
And he's the first real serious one. And now we're in a situation where it's do or die here. Like, what happens if Xabi fails? Like, we cannot have him fail. So you got some things to talk about?
No, I'm just saying, like, nobody talks about that, though. Like, nobody has brought that point up. Like, your point is a very valid point that I think needs to be discussed more. Because what happens if Xabi does fail? Because, like you said, there's no guarantee that Xabi is going to succeed here. Given the model, and I'll believe they're changing the model when I see they're changing the model. Like, show me. Don't just say it. I'm tired of hearing we reflected on shit and we're going to change things. Okay, well, I just read that we're going after a 22-year-old from Bournemouth to replace Enzo Fernandez. We just signed Barcoa from freaking Strasbourg, who is like 20 years old. Like, I'm not seeing any changes so far. So you tell me
Strasbourg's our academy right now.
There are like they're not even as good as our normal academy is, but we don't even play those players.
I know. Our academy won everything this season, and
they can't even break into the starting lineup. I mean, they couldn't have done any worse than the starting team did by the end of the year. So, whatever. But no, your point about Xabi making it or not making it, I think it's 50-50. I think it's just as good a chance that he fails as he makes it. Because it's football. Like, there's no guarantees in this sport. Like, he went to Madrid, had all the talent in the world, and couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
Like, granted, that is probably one of the most toxic locker rooms in football. Like, and, you know, he went from having a bunch of people that were just hard, like blue-collar players at Leverkusen, to having the prima donnas of the prima donnas at Madrid.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're a lot more like Madrid than we are Leverkusen. Like, we have more prima donnas than we do hard-nosed, hard-working people. Like, I do think there are some blue-collar players in our lineup, but at the same time, I do feel like we have a lot of prima donnas. So I think you're in a 50-50 impasse. Like, and if it doesn't work, what do you do then? Like, you have nothing left at that point. If Chabi fails, like, that's the thing. If he fails this year or he fails next year, it will be relegation on the line. We will be Spurs. We will be battling relegation. They will go try and save face by, I don't know, appointing Lampard or Terry or somebody to appease the fans again. Like, this whole, we were so impressed with Chabi, we gave him the manager title or whatever bullshit that they're running with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to hear that shit. I need Chelsea to do what AC Milan just did. They finished outside the Champions League spot. CFO, CEO, sporting directors, coach, gone. Everybody gone. Why did that not happen at Chelsea? We just finished 10th.
Yeah.
Had one of the worst seasons ever.
Yeah.
And you keep everybody. You keep the directors of football, all 10 of them. You keep Joe Shields. You keep all the scouts, the CEO, the CFO. All those people keep their jobs. But why? Why are they keeping their jobs?
Nothing in management or nothing in the regime changed.
Exactly.
Other than they added another decision maker, apparently, which is the manager. So
yeah, exactly.
Amazing that they didn't have decision making ability before then. But
I know. I mean, yeah, shockingly, when we know they didn't because Maresca freaking asked for a center back and was told no.
Yeah.
So,
like, this is what I was saying about Simon Jordan, I think, on our live podcast. Like, he was just like, in what world, I've been an owner, in what world does a manager not have, like this is all blown out of proportion. Managers have decision-making power. They just admitted it. They just said, now he's going to sit with the sporting directors and be able to make decisions. Like, they admitted it.
Yeah. Not at Chelsea.
Like, that's what Chelsea. Yeah. Like, this guy, and he's like, I don't support Chelsea. And it's like, well, why are you defending these billionaire owners who give themselves raises when we just finished 10th?
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the point of venture capitalists. They aren't here to win trophies. And as much as they say that, they're not here for that. They're here to milk as much money out of this club as they can. And they have screwed the pooch. They've shit the bed because they spent way too much money on shitty players because they thought they knew better than hundreds of years of football that's been before them.
Yep.
That's been proven that you can't just win with a bunch of teenagers, that you need experience. You look like PSG is the model right now. They have a mix of youth and they have a mix of experience. Like, it's just the way things work. So they thought they knew better. Their model sucks. They're paying the price for it now. Will they be able to? Like, here's the thing. They missed out on European football this year. They miss out on European football next year. Question is, will they be able to repay the loan? Because if they don't repay the loan, they're going to default, and then we're going to be owned by some loan company. So that's the $1 million question right now. And all these people talking about we're going to go spend this summer. Where the hell is the money coming from? We have no European football. So even if you're selling players, we're one of the, like, our revenue from year to year is dropping. I don't see it going up next year because we don't have a front of shirt sponsor still, although we're supposed to be getting one soon, according to Alex. So where's your revenue coming from? Because you've lost revenue this past year because you don't have a front of shirt sponsor. So you have nothing. I guess we had one for part of the year. I guess I should rephrase that. We had one for part of the year. You had no European football next year to generate revenue. So, like, your European football, and if you get a front of the shirt sponsor, that sort of cancels each other out.
Right.
Like, there's no new revenue coming in. So you're probably going to fall again, or you're not going to go up. because the team was so shit this year. I didn't buy a jersey for the first time in several years because of tariffs. So I would imagine I'm probably not the only Chelsea fan in the U.S. that did not buy a jersey this year because of tariffs. There's other external things that have hurt our revenue for the club this year. So you're probably looking at another shortfall next year. So what are you going to do to overcome that? So it's like, where's the money coming from to spend this summer? We don't have any. Yeah, okay, you sell Enzo Fernandez for $100 million. How much do you still have to amortize him over the rest of his contract? So you're not going to get the full $100 million to spend. Like, you sell some other players. You're going to have to sell academy players because that's pure profit.
Yep.
So even if you sell a Neto, what do you bank? $20 million maybe? Just because he's only been here 2 years. You sell Garnacho, it's probably a net loss. So it's like, where's the money coming from? Like, there is no magic lever that we can pull anymore. We have one of the smallest stadiums in the Premier League. We don't generate match day revenue. There's been no progress.
Supposed to be investing in the stadium too? Like, they haven't done it.
Well, because they can't. Because what this is my opinion, just again, my opinion. I think they did not do their due diligence and realize how much power the CPO has. Or they thought they were going to be able to push the CPO around, and get away with moving the club away from the bridge and building a fancy stadium somewhere else. Because you can't redevelop Stamford Bridge as is. Like, you're going to have to tear it down, but there's so many red tape walls. Like, whenever Abramovich tried to redo the stadium, it was too high and didn't allow enough natural light into the residents that were around the stadium. So it's like, I don't know what you're going to do. You have to move the club, but you have to get the CPO on your side. So they're just a very poorly run consortium who thought they could come in and just milk the club. It would be something easy, and they're realizing it's not. Like, the whole statement by, I think it was Bowley, whenever they first took over, it's like, oh, Chelsea doesn't play in the Champions League every year. But they thought that was automatic revenue every year that they would get, but it's not. You have to earn that. And then I heard Ruud Gullit today, former Chelsea legend, former Chelsea manager. He said the first time, this was a couple of years ago, he went and was at a conference or something like that. He was at a coach's meeting or something like that. And Bowley was there, and he went up and introduced himself to Bowley. And Bowley's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I played for Chelsea and managed Chelsea." And he's like, that just shows you they don't know the history of the club.
Wow.
So it's like, and that's 100%. I will always compare, the Wrexham takeover to the Chelsea takeover. One did it the right way, the other one didn't.
Right.
One invested in the community, the other one said, we're not going to subsidize the families to go to away matches anymore for the women's team. So, whatever. I'm just like,
I'm looking up. Go ahead.
Great. No, I'm done.
I was just looking up ticket prices because of what you were saying. Because after the game, I was like, ticket prices are going to go up again. So I think ticket prices, we have some of the highest ticket prices in the league. The three London teams do. They have gone up in the last several years. I think they went up this season. They went up 7% they rose by 7% to 15% alongside increased senior concession ages, the removal of certain booking fees, and the introduction of a new youth concessions. And then the last season, the general admission season tickets increased 5%. Single match general admission tickets increased by 4%, with a 3% reduction in season holder discounts across all stands was implemented. So, I mean,
they're going up again.
We're a 10th place club with some of the highest ticket prices in the league.
Yeah. because we have one of the smallest stadiums and can't generate the revenue.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can generate revenue is up ticket prices.
Yeah, but like to put in this type of performance, and Man City are like they're half of our ticket prices, by the way. Like,
well, they also have a John ass stadium too.
They do, but I mean that's like I understand that we're like landlocked, and I know that when Abramovich was here, they had like worked out a way forward to get the stadium modernized and expanded a little bit. I think we're still going to be on the smaller side of clubs, but yeah, they're not serious about trying to do anything. And plus, they moved mountains to get all those permits and things for what was going to be Stamford Bridge or the Stamford Bridge remodel at the time, like 10 years ago now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's going to be really hard. The only mechanisms they have are to raise prices for everything. And that's what they'll do because they're going to gut the damn club. Like how I don't, even with Xabi Alonso, like it is the bare minimum first step that had to happen for them to get to a place. And it's like you said, they have ruined the fan experience. Like, is anybody buying merch right now? There's no player like that is, or there's very few players whose shirts are probably selling.
Esteval is probably one. Esteval is probably one of the few.
Yeah, and after this season,
Pedro, because this is his first year.
Yeah, exactly. But like after this season, like who's buying anything? The new leaks do not look great.
Oh God. Well, there's a conspiracy behind those, though.
Yeah. I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. What other mechanisms do they have? Merch goes up. Tickets go up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't have a front of the shirt sponsor. Will they have a front of the shirt sponsor? Will this be the year that they finally got it together when we were told that this is obviously one of the best projects ever? I agree with everything you said. I think they've ruined so many experiences and like have made it to where we just don't even want to participate outside of just watching the games. And then sometimes I even wonder why I'm still doing that, because it's shit football. It's shit everything. Everything is bad right now. Like everything is bad, even with Xabi Alonso coming down. But to lose the season the way that you lost the season when you had Europa on the horizon, which like we said on the pod, we are saving money because that's what we budgeted for. So like we can put that money back in the club. But like to not even compete, I know that we're in the final of an FA Cup, but that never felt real.
Yeah, I would agree.
And to have no hope in any of it, and to not want to participate in any of the fan shit. But they've cheapened the fan experience. Like we don't need DJs and we don't need all this shit.
God, yeah.
Like we just need really good football. Like the good football will create a great atmosphere at the bridge.
Yes.
That's all you need.
Correct.
And winning creates a good atmosphere at the bridge. There's no DJ in the world that is going to take the sting of a loss, right? So I like some songs will make you feel better, but I don't give a shit who's playing it.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. It's like nothing on that. The only thing, the one thing that cures everything is winning. Is put a good product on, and that's the thing. If you put a good product on the pitch, and the players are at least playing hard and giving their all, the fans still won't be pissed because they can see it. But they also have seen through a lot of bullshit from a lot of the players this season, where they took matches off, or they took parts of matches off where, they weren't playing their hardest. Wesley Fofana. So there's certain things that people just see through the bullshit, and they see through the bullshit of the owners. It took them 4 years, but majority of people finally saw through it. And that was my other thing. Is like, why are we canceling the protest? Just because we hired a good manager doesn't mean that the problem's fixed.
Exactly.
Because there's still the same people making the broader decisions in the club. The same people still own the club. So why cancel a protest? You're protesting against which tells me it was just all. I mean, like it was propaganda from the fan side at that point in time. You were doing the same thing the club was doing.
Yeah.
Like because it was never real. I don't care that they finally made their first decent manager hire in 4 years. I don't care. That's not a reason to stop protesting. The protest for Tottenham still should have gone on. The same thing still should have happened. But whatever.
I'm with you. They have a long way to go before they earn any kind of trust. And I don't even know if they can at this point. It's so
this
bad.
podcast probably won't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. If they crumble up the model and still win the Champions League next, well, we can't win the Champions League in 2 years, Jason. If we win the Champions League, like
we have no midweek games next season.
Thank God.
Outside of like the weird Premier League scheduling.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
I know. Yeah, the less that we have to watch of the team, the better at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it does help. Like, I will say this. When you're broke, it does help that we don't have to buy as many players. So, whatever. But, I mean, I feel like, and I've been saying this on this podcast for a long time, they only have one lever left to pull, and it's Cobham. That's it.
Yep.
And it might be pulled within the next year because that might be the only way they get that loan paid back.
Right.
Is selling Cobham to themselves. And I Googled it while you were talking about something a minute ago too. And it's interesting to me that the women are now playing all their matches at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
I love the women's team, but they don't sell enough tickets to be in Stamford Bridge every week. Like Kings Meadow is a great place. So I went and looked who owned it. It's the Chelsea's women's team. So Blueco sold it to the women's team. They did the whole split.
Yeah.
Not going to shock me if Kings Meadow comes up for sale within the next year either. So there's that. But
I mean, it's the way that private equity does it. They will sell it they'll sell it to themselves, or they'll have the asset, and then sell it out from under them and then charge. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's essentially what they did with like
we'll
Red
sell
Lobster.
everything off.
What they did with Red Lobster is they went in, they bought the land because that was what was valuable out from underneath Red Lobster, and then turned around and charged the franchise owners rent on the land.
Toys R Us too.
Yeah, Toys R Us. Yeah, that's what private equity does.
Yeah.
Thank God that this. I'm telling you, if it was not for the CPO, I don't know what this club would look like today. It would Stamford Bridge wouldn't be Stamford Bridge. Like we wouldn't be like it. It would be crazy.
I mean, it can get a lot worse. Like it can get a lot worse,
and that's what people don't realize.
Yeah,
I think this is the bottom. I feel like we're like not to put pressure on Chabi, but I really feel like the trajectory of this club hangs on what he does next year.
Agreed.
If he gets this team to playing good football, to challenging for top 4, to making it to Champions League the next year, which theoretically you should because you don't have any midweek games, like you said earlier.
Yeah, it helps.
Like that, it helps. Look at United this year. I'm a firm believer that's why United is in the position that they're in. So you don't have midweek games. Can you get the Champions League qualification?
Yep.
Can Chabi get the players to buy into his system? Because that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Can they give him? I mean, I'm going to say 2 or 3 players because I think that's all that we have the money for. I really honestly feel like you're going to be stuck with Bob for another year. We're probably going to be stuck with players we don't really want because nobody wants them, and we don't have money to go out and revamp an entire freaking team. So,
and I mean, if you sell a Tosin, right, like you're selling them for like peanuts, right?
Correct. It's 10 million. Like, so what's that going to buy you?
Yeah.
Like, exactly. And so you sell a Tosin or something like that. Like, can you sell Enzo?
Yeah.
But what can you do with his money? Like, you're only going to be able to do so much with it.
Are you selling
because
the
I think-
Neto? But then we got, I don't know, we got Esteval, and then
Right.
Quinday's coming in on the left. But then
Yeah.
why are we so stacked on the left? That's crazy.
we got
now.
we got Garnacho, Gittins. Like, you can't sell Gittins for a profit, and word on the street is they believe in Gittins. So I don't think you can't even sell Garnacho for a profit.
Nope.
Because I mean, even though we paid $30 million for him, nobody's gonna. I mean, look at the shit season he had. Nobody's going to pay with Liam Delap. I told you, Jason, I was going to break some stats out on this episode.
Oh,
My
man.
favorite
I am
Chelsea
not
stat
happy.
of the season. Favorite Chelsea stat of the season.
I'm bracing myself.
I'm going to go with my least favorite first.
Okay.
Liam Delap had more yellow cards than goals in all competitions this year.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. That's a great stat. I mean, Liam Delap had more yellow cards than goals. Okay. My favorite stat, though, is Liam Delap had just as many goals as jaws that he broke in the Premier League this year. He had one goal and broke one jaw. So I'm just saying.
I mean,
that's our striker, baby.
What a blunder. What a bad season.
I say all that to say we paid $30 million for him. I'm on record on this podcast saying I thought it was a good deal. We can't lose in this situation. Boy, was I wrong. I don't even know how you're going to sell him for half that price.
I mean, could you ever have imagined the stat that you just said that like coming into fruition here?
I never.
Especially when João Pedro gets hurt for a little bit of the season. I guess Delap got hurt too.
Yep, Delap was hurt. But I mean, like, it's just like
João Pedro had 20 goals this season, by the way.
Yeah, João Pedro had a great year.
Yeah, he did pretty good.
We're about to lose our second highest goal contributor from the season in the transfer window. So bye-bye Enzo. I don't know. This season,
I don't blame him. I can't believe there's not more players jumping shit, but I think Xabi helps some of that. Like he does steady the rocking of the boat a bit.
Yes.
Just coming in there.
I would agree with 100% with that statement.
Well, there's a respectability to him that you just don't have with somebody like Liam freaking Rosenior.
Somebody who played for Hull City.
Yeah. Yeah,
this is a guy that played for Spain, won a World Cup, won a Euros, won a Champions League. Like,
he's a legend. He's a freaking legend.
Exactly.
I mean, he did all that stuff with the wrong team, but like he's still a legend.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hold it against him too much if he's going to coach for us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's one of those things. Like, I don't know. I this season, it was my phrase for the season, I'll just tack it on here at the end, was a wet fart, also known as a shart. That was how I described the season, because this is what I wrote. There was absolutely nothing good about this season. You think you're getting just a fart. It's going to be a sweet relief to your stomach. You know, when you feel it bubbling up and you think it's going to be just a fart in there. Nope. Something nice and wet just ends up in your pants and you shart yourself. That's what happened this season. Like, we thought it was going to be like this relief. Like, we were going to have some gas relief this season. It was going to be a great season. Nope.
Yeah.
We just shit our pants, Jason.
We're going to be sponsored by Beano.
Yeah. We just shit our next year. Front of the shirt sponsor, Pepto-Bismol next year. That's what we're going with.
I love that. Shart is probably the best phrase ever.
So, yeah, we just short our freaking pants this year.
Okay, I looked up. Oh, that's Betano, not Beano. Betano has a sponsorship in soccer, but not Beano. So,
yeah,
but yeah, Shart is probably the perfect way to do it. I would have also accepted skid marks.
Yes, skid marks. Yeah, we did. We left a lot of those on the pitch this year. A lot of skid marks.
They just follow you around.
Yeah.
So don't want anybody to see that stuff. It's embarrassing.
So, who, in your opinion, was our worst player this season?
Oh my God! I knew you were going to say worst. That's the worst question you could
possibly
ask. I don't know.
I feel like there's a
The
1A,
lap's close. Fofana's close.
Yep, definitely.
Who else? Who else can you really go after?
At least Neto, I mean, had goal contributions.
He did, yeah.
Garnacho was good.
Yeah.
When he came on.
Hato was in the running for the first half of the season, and they kind of pulled it together.
Yeah, when Maresca left, ironically. So,
yeah.
I mean, maybe
having Hato in the back line is going to be good, but where are they going to use him? Because he was supposed to be for Cucurella, or are they going to? But then Gusto's pretty bad, but I wouldn't say he's the worst player on the pitch if you still got the others on the pitch.
Yeah, as long as Fofana and Delap are on the pitch, Gusto can't be the worst. I mean, he can be up there. Yeah, I would agree.
If we shore up defense, which is a big ask because you got to make some signings there. But if you shore up defense, I'm okay with keeping Bob. I don't think he's the greatest keeper, but or I don't think he's the greatest sweeper. I don't know. I don't think he's not good at playing out of the back with his feet, right? So if you're gonna, you got to put a good defense behind him or in front of him, and that would help that situation. So I don't think you have to panic buy a goalkeeper right now.
Correct. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Although goalkeepers are notoriously cheap. But then you have Colwell's back. He's rusty, but I'm glad that he came back at the end of the season and got some experience back. For games, you got Hato back there and you got James, but then James is always a question mark. So then who else do you have? You have Trev.
Yeah.
You have Sarr.
Good role player.
Yep. But are they starting?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Trev was it's okay if he's next to Colwell, but is Colwell going to be the same? I mean, I don't know.
I think the thing too is you have to ask yourself, what formation is Xabi going to play? Is he going to play 5 at the back with wing backs?
Right.
So if he does, that sort of changes things because I will say this: Quinde has experience playing as a left wing back.
Yeah,
he played it under Amarin. So you got things like that. I don't think Esteban could play wing back. I just don't think he's that kind of player.
I'm a little worried about the right side with that because I don't think Gusto is good in general, and I don't think he's good in a 5 at the back.
Play right wing back.
And Reese can no longer play. They will not put him in. They'll change it up if they sub him in, but they're not putting him in for a full match.
My thing is could you put Reese at right center back?
Yes,
at center
I think
back,
you could.
And then you have somebody at central center back, and then you have Hato at left center back, and then you put somebody else, and then Neto in his defense might be a halfway decent right wing back.
Yeah.
Palmer, I don't think can play it.
No.
I'm just trying to think. I don't think Esteval can play it either. Honestly, Neto would probably be your best bet at it, but you're gonna have to get Neto to learn to pass the ball forward and go forward instead of backwards all the damn time.
Yeah.
And killing breaks. But I will say this: your point about Bob, I think, is a good point because, I believe when Xabi was at Leverkusen, they had the most touches in the opponent's half of any team in the Bundesliga. He doesn't play out the back like Maresca or Senior does. So to me, I'm with you in that situation. Keep Bob because Bob can stop shots.
Yeah.
But he's not great with his feet, like you said. He sucks at that. So don't spend the money. Just buy another defender and buy another midfielder because you're losing one.
Yeah.
And I'd prefer a winger to replace Neto. That's just me. Buy those 3 people and you're fine. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah. Because of who's coming in. Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't think Nico stays. I think we're going to try to sell Nico this summer.
It'll be interesting. We got don't forget, people out there in the next couple weeks, we'll be doing our buy, sell, keep, and I'm adding this year loan because we never do that.
It doesn't fit. Buy, sell, keep is so good. Buy, sell,
It
keep
really
loan.
is.
Buy, sell, keep
Yeah,
loan.
Yeah, that does sound depressing. I agree. But we will be talking about that in the coming weeks. So we'll have a robust discussion about Nico. Because I think
I'm
there's
jumping the gun.
I think there's some good stuff to talk about Nico. That's going to be a good discussion, I do think. So whatever.
Yeah, we're decently pro Nico around here. So
we are, shockingly. Yeah. You would think that we wouldn't like Nico, but some reason we have a soft spot for Nico.
I do love an asshole though that can actually like do hold up play. So.
Hey, look, if you're an asshole that can score goals, you've got points in my book. Unlike Delac, he's just an asshole that doesn't score goals. Like at least Nico, he might lead the team in yellow cards.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least he's going to score me 10 to 15 goals a year and have 20 goal contributions. So
if you're going to have one of your if you're going to have a striker that racks up yellow cards, you might as well have a striker that scores while he's doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like the lap. I miss Diego Costa so much.
I mean, he was the biggest asshole that scored the biggest goals for us.
Loved him.
Yeah. Loved Diego Costa. Anything else you want to add about this season, Jason? Or are we just
I'm just rambling. I mean, there's like so much to talk about. Yeah, this season sucked. I am glad we don't have midweek games to watch like that. Like we can still do midweek episodes, but I guess we can talk about Chelsea news. What will be the news? I don't know. Relegation.
Yeah, what will be the news?
Relegation watch. Are we officially on relegation watch for next season?
I'm going to say just because of our manager, we are not.
Yeah,
we are not on relegation watch. So
if we had Iraola or Silva, I would have been. Yeah, so that's definitely.
We need to add it to our predictions for next season. Whenever we're doing our prediction episode, how long will Chabi last?
God. We need him. Everyone needs him to last a while. Yeah,
we do. I'm telling
he needs to go a long time.
Yes, he does.
He can't stop.
He needs some extends.
He needs to. Yes, he needs to stay hard working.
Yeah,
like the whole season.
Work extra hard. Go to the gas station. Get some of them Bumblebee pills.
Yes,
and buzz around and work extra hard. Chabi.
Dig deep, real deep inside. Find it inside. And bring it out.
That's right. Bring it out of her, Chabi. Bring it out of her. Put it in her and let her birth it out, Chabi.
Yeah. In 9 months, we need a championship baby in the oven.
That's exactly right. Chabi, from your start date, we need you to put a Champions League baby inside her.
Please impregnate Chelsea with some championship winning babies.
Oh man, I love it. This podcast is fantastic. I love every minute of it.
The only good thing about Chelsea right now.
Yeah, we can just look. Chelsea will never be short of this podcast making penis jokes. We will always make penis and balls and flaccid, whatever kind of jokes we can make about.
I mean, I even want to rebrand to make just.
Jason's all about making us the Blue Ball podcast.
Yeah. Oh, he just announced it. Spoilers, we might rebrand
again.
Might as well. We're finding ourselves. Yeah, it won't hurt anything.
I found my balls very blue this year, thanks to Chelsea. Definitely found myself this year.
Yeah, same.
Oh man. Anything else you want to add about this season, Jason?
No, there's too much to talk about.
I'm glad it's over with. I will say that much. I'm glad it's done. And I get 2 months off, 2.5 months off from Chelsea. Watching
that is kind of nice, actually.
It is. It is. We actually get to have fun on the podcast now.
Yes.
Good to have fun.
We'll find some summer fun to do.
I've started a list. I need you.
Yeah, okay. I have some stuff too. Yeah.
Sweet. I will. We will discuss this off air. But I've started a list of some things, and definitely, yes. We need to go to the ground that is fertile and make a list.
Oh, dude, we do need to do that.
So,
do you think they're showing the match that will not be named?
I would think they would. Honestly, they probably would.
We want to go there.
What time do y'all play on Saturday?
Noon.
Probably not then. No.
Damn.
No. They'll be showing baseball.
Because it's at 2 p.m., right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm afraid of, going anywhere public. But I can't go to our Buffalo Wild Wings where we watched us play 2 Champions Leagues. Yeah.
Yeah, that place will be packed anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out a way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I guess tell people where they can find us, Jason.
We're on X, Instagram, Substack. Find us before we rebrand. At Red White Blues FC. That didn't sound right. I was already on the new name.
Yeah. Find us there. We're also on Substack. Or you already said that. Shit. We're on Apple or Spotify, wherever this is your podcast at, and YouTube. That's what I'm supposed to do. We're also on Amazon because Bezos gave Jason the bag.
Yeah, he did.
And yeah, we're good now. We're Gucci with Bezos. And shout out our unofficial sponsor, Miller Lite. Hit us up. Also, Cheez-Its.
Yes, please, God. We need them so bad.
Yep. And we are on YouTube. So like, subscribe, follow, do all that bullshit. And until next time, we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
Oh my God, please impregnate us, Xabi Alonso. A winter baby. Flippity floppity.